Welcome to this week's episode of the Ramblin' Runnels podcast, hosted by Jesse Runnels. Once again, I'm joined by my lovely wife, Jillian
Hello.
Winters.
Hi.
And, we'll talk about, I guess, what we did for the 4th of July.
Sure.
Maybe the weekend before, a little bit. Well, the weekend before was David's weekend.
Yes, David's birthday celebration.
Yep. And we got him one of those portable air compressors you can plug in your car.
Yeah, and put air in your tires.
Yep.
And we also got him, he asked for that, but we also got him a print of, it's like not specific his girls, but it was 2 Himalayans and said Belle and Bria
Yeah.
to hang. So
Yeah, I thought it might piss off his wife because she also has a cat, and that cat wasn't in the portrait or print. I mean.
yeah, I checked with her before we gave it to David, but that I tried to get one with all 3, but you couldn't mix the long hair and the short hair for some reason. So we would have had to get 2 long hair and 1 short hair because it's 2 Himalayans and 1 Siamese. But it was short hair or all long hair. So it was just like, well, that's clearly not going to work. So if we get one of Diamond, we'll have to do something different for her. Get her own thing.
Yep. And then last weekend.
Oh, are we done talking about David's birthday?
Oh.
Let me share my favorite. This was just one of my favorite things, Jesse, that was so cute. Jesse went home early. So we started out at my parents' cottage, then moved over to Stephanie's cottage, whose birthday is the day after David's. And Jesse went home. Oh, excuse me. He went home a little bit before I did. Because he's not drinking, so he just goes home earlier. Also, he doesn't have late night FOMO like I do. Y'all know it's impossible for me to be not the last one to leave. So anyways, as Jesse was leaving, I was like, I want a piece of cake, birthday cake waiting for me on the bed when I get back. Because we sleep in separate beds at my parents' cottage. And we got home, and I just immediately started devouring. I just helped myself to a piece of cake and immediately started devouring it. But then I saw Jesse had left me a piece of cake on the nightstand. It was so sweet. So then I had morning cake. It was amazing.
I peed in it.
That's not true.
Yeah, no. Sorry.
That wasn't even... No.
Excuse me.
It was homemade Texas sheet cake by my mom. Delish.
More like homemade. Never mind.
Yeah, let's not even make jokes about... There's just... Jokes about Texas aren't even funny anymore because it's just so sad.
No, I was going to say homemade Texas pea cake.
Okay, I'm canceling the podcast. Thanks, folks. It's been a good run.
Oh, well.
Bye.
Anyways, sorry for not doing one last week. I was a little, tired, I guess.
Tired from just playing video games all the time.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm airing your business.
Whatever.
You
You just watch once all the time.
Okay, well, there's a lot that's going on. I do a lot of chores, too. Okay, I'm a busy person, Jesse.
It's just terrible takes on,
Don't.
Children's stories.
Do not.
It's just a soap opera.
Do not bring your hate of Once Upon a Time into this podcast.
It's my opinion.
Yeah, well, your opinion's wrong.
Whatever.
It's a great show with fun characters. It is soap opera-y, and there are parts where I'm like, can we just get this over with? But it's still fun.
I guess.
It's very intricate. Like, everything's... It's good.
Yeah, because you enjoy in drama.
Well, yeah. Isn't that the whole point of, like, all of TV?
It's not all drama.
Okay, well, it also is romance and adventure. It's not all drama per se. It has fantasy and magic.
I'm bored.
Okay. It's only me.
Yeah.
Continue on. Let's talk about 4th of July.
So, we spent last weekend in Chautauqua again, just like every weekend in the summer.
Yeah. I mean, it would be preferable if we could just stay out there.
Yeah.
But we can't take the cats.
No.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
I don't know.
So, so 4th of July.
Yep. So, we were off Monday.
Yeah, let's tell everyone about you were a hot commode on Monday. Tell everyone about what you did.
So, I was a part of the Chautauqua flag ceremony. And it's a bunch of veterans of Chautauqua are involved. And I represented the Navy. And I marched with the Navy flag and did all the remembered all facing movements from boot camp and stuff. And I just, it was a pretty long ceremony.
It was
like probably 30 minutes or so, maybe longer. But it wasn't too difficult, but it was pretty cool to be a part of. And, I get to learn about, Kara's cousin's Ian. Mm-hmm. He is in the Coast Guard, and he was telling me what he does, and I thought that was pretty cool. He, works in the helicopter and assists the pilot in rescuing people, and, he puts that hoist down in the helicopter for the rescue swimmer.
Yeah, it sounds really intense.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. I think he really likes it, right?
I don't know. I didn't ask him all that.
You can't just tell from him talking about it?
I mean, I guess he seemed like he was into it. He's been in for 8 years, so he's probably going to do it.
Oh my gosh, it feels like it's been so much shorter than that.
Yeah, so I didn't do 8 years, so I thought about it.
So long.
Yeah.
What's a normal? 6 years?
Well, no, you could join for 4. When I joined for 5 because I got a signing bonus.
Oh, yeah.
For the extra year, and then I re-enlisted to leave Japan, so I did 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the standard is, the base is 4.
Yeah, usually, 4.
Yeah.
But when you re-enlist, you couldn't say 2 or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, that was pretty cool to participate in. Felt, important. Mm-hmm. And then I tried to help. There's men's club in Chautauqua. I volunteered to help with that, but I don't know. I just put a bag of ice in a cooler, and they said, "All right, yeah, we don't need you." I'm like, "All right, okay."
Yeah, I feel like a lot of looking back now. I think most of the work is probably
while the flag ceremony's going on.
While the flag ceremony's going on, while the parade's going on, they said, didn't he tell you, show up at 9?
Yeah, I couldn't have done that.
Just when you were getting done practicing for the flag ceremony.
Yeah.
But the men's club does other stuff, I think, so you can probably get involved.
Sure.
Some other way.
Oh, and we did the parade. We did the parade with the golf cart. That was pretty cool.
Okay, so yes, there's a 4th of July parade at Chautauqua. It's not that big of a deal, but people decorate your golf cart or there's a lot of kids who decorate their bicycles, which is cute, or walking or wagons or whatever. And last year was so cute watching it, so I decided I wanted to do it this year. I got the family on board. We didn't realize it was like specifically supposed to be super patriotic.
Well, they didn't put that in until the last minute.
I mean, I guess we probably should have known since it was 4th of July. But what we did is our cottage name is Hummingbird Heights. So we decorated the golf cart to look like a hummingbird feeder. You know how like the cheap ones have like, or most of them actually have like the little red and yellow flowers. So we put red and yellow cut up poster board flowers all over the golf cart, and like just got some random red and yellow decorations from the Dollar Tree. And then I made us costumes. I sewed and hot glued everyone wings and a mask with a little hummingbird beak. And it was, okay, the masks, for being literally just like pieces of felt, were terrifying. Hilarious. And then the wings, I was pretty proud of. They were pretty cool. But it was just altogether just absolutely ridiculous. I thought it was hilarious. And I guess people don't study cottage names anymore or like read the sign that we had in our golf cart that said Hummingbird Heights, because a bunch of them would be like, look, it's the Piasa birds.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we're literally the farthest thing you can get from a Piasa bird, although then it made me mad we weren't Piasa birds. But yeah, a lot of people thought we were Piasa birds. I thought it was very evident that we were hummingbirds. But we were, me, Mom, Dave, and Jesse all walked. Pam wasn't feeling well, so she wasn't able to join. We all walked by the golf cart while my dad drove. And like me, Dave, and Mom were keeping up pretty well, you know, flapping our wings, showing off, generally acting like hummingbirds. And people kept being like, Jill, your husband looks like he's loving it. And I'd like turn around and Jesse's like 20 feet behind us, just like not flapping his wings at all, just like his mask completely covering his eyes so he can't see, just like trance walking behind us.
Well, I didn't want to flap and break them. I was concerned.
You were not going to break them.
Well,
but you also looked like you absolutely hated every moment of
Oh,
I guess your natural stance just looks like you're not enjoying yourself.
Well, I've been up since like 7.
Yeah, that's true. But
I only got like 5 hours sleep or something.
Yeah, I think I got like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a lot. That was my own fault though. But yeah, maybe you might have to like ride on the golf cart with Dad or something. We're gonna have to like practice you're gonna have to have some kind of activity so you look like you got a little pep.
Jeez.
Keep up with us.
Like, give me some cocaine or something?
No. Although there's this hilarious picture. I'll share it on the Ramblin' Reynolds Instagram if I haven't yet. It's on my Instagram of like, we did a self-timer of the whole family. And Jesse's not that much taller than my dad and brother. But I guess the way he was standing on higher ground or he was like closer to the camera, we all look so short. And then it's Jesse taking up the entire frame. And he just looks so unhappy.
Jeez.
And I sent that to Jenny and she was like, it looks like a giant blue heron got adopted by a flock of hummingbirds. And that just made me laugh because you do look like you're not a hummingbird. You're just some weird other bird that decided to crash our photo.
All right.
It's amazing.
Jeez. Well.
But yeah, so that was fun, even though we were off, technically not like the right theme or whatever. Yeah,
but what was like Rebecca, and then they had like a steamboat.
Yeah, so they had a wagon for their 2 kids. So that wasn't necessarily. That's why I was thinking it didn't have to be super patriotic because they did a little airplane last year.
Yeah.
But they did. It was the Chautauqua Belle, and their baby girl was the Belle, and the little boy was the steamboat pilot. But they did have it decorated red, white, and blue.
Oh.
So at least the colors were on point.
And then there was like first ladies. People were dressed up.
yeah.
Women were dressed up as first ladies.
I really like that one. So that was the LCIA. I think it's the board of the, which is this goes back to like the 1800s. It's like with the Lady Civic Improvement Association. So the LCIA hosts a lot of activities, does a lot of fundraising, takes care of the grounds, like does beautification with the common spaces and whatnot. Is in charge of our little weekend cafe. So, which I'm part of the LCIA. But yeah, the board members, they all dressed up as former first ladies.
The pink geranium.
The pink geranium, yes, the PG.
Mm-hmm.
They also run the library and Tilly's.
Library.
Okay. Yep.
What it used to be called before Tilly's? Are you gonna say it?
Nope.
Okay. Anyways, we bought Sorry at Tilly's.
We did, and then I unboxed it. Like I take board games out of the boxes and put them in these little pouches, which I kind of regret doing. But now that I'm doing it, it's like it's too late. Anyways, Luther's obsessed with that box. Like I don't know if we can ever get rid of this darn Sorry box. It's his.
Yeah. Do you have any current events?
No, do you?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
So do you know about Brittany Griner?
Nope.
The WNBA player who's like locked up in Russia right now.
What? No.
You didn't hear about? Well, you never read the news, do you? Ever?
No. Sometimes I get on BuzzFeed, but lately it's just been Kardashians, and I don't want to read about Kardashians.
Well, anyways, so she goes and plays basketball. She's a professional basketball player, and she goes and plays in Russia. Well, she flew there, and I guess like she had like vape cartridges that were cannabis cartridges, and they were like trace amounts of weed in them or something, and so she got arrested for that.
Oh yeah, we did talk about this.
Anyways, recently she pled guilty because apparently I was reading the article. It says if you plead guilty in Russia, that like if you admit it, I guess it's a good look for them to be more lenient on you for whatever reason, which is kind of ridiculous. Cause,
I mean, that's kind of how it is here too.
Well, anyways, she said that, well, she wrote a letter to Biden and everything, and he wrote one back, so she's in support of her. And they're trying to do some kind of like swap for like a prisoner here that's a Russian citizen for her, so we can then get her back to the U.S. But anyway, she said, which kind of sounded crazy, that the reason why the cartridges were in there was because she packed in a hurry, which seems a little. I mean, I don't know. It's not the farthest thing to.
Yeah, like if you have something in like your jeans pocket and you just grab your jeans and stuff them in your bag and don't check the pockets, like.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're going to Russia, you might want to double check your stuff.
Right. Yeah, that's for sure. Well, I mean, I do that stuff when I fly domestic, so.
Yeah.
Like, be careful, because, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. This is not really on topic, but one time I had to spend like 15 minutes just watching them send my bag back and forth under the x-ray thing because they were like, why do you have a pocket knife in here? I was like, I don't even own a pocket knife. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no pocket knife. And they were like, no, it's right here. And they like showed me on the x-ray thing and it totally looked like I had a pocket knife. Turns out it was my like makeup compact, like my powder. There was like, it was in a bag, and the way the bag was jostled, it was like standing on edge. So instead of a flat circle, it looked like a knife. It was weird. It took them forever to like shuffle around my makeup and confirm that that was it before actually accepting that I didn't have a hidden compartment with a knife.
You a terrorist, man?
I know, like, I'm flying from, like, Baton Rouge to Dallas. What am I going to do?
You an enemy of the state?
That's me.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I believe that's all we have this week, unless Jill has a kitty corner.
Hold on. I have some current events, just things that are interesting. Just to get everyone updated that... this is breaking news, Jesse. Boris Johnson.
Oh, I saw that. I didn't
resigning.
I didn't care to. I mean, I don't know.
We don't have to get into it, but I just think that's interesting.
And then I read something that, like, like right now that we're in, like, basically economic lull, or is that the right way of saying it? Or crisis. Economic crisis. Well, there was an article that said UK is like suffering more than other countries.
Oh yeah, probably because of Brexit.
Yeah, maybe so. I wonder if who becomes prime minister next will reverse all that. I'm curious.
It was a vote by the people, so I don't know if the
who knows? Yeah,
I don't know if it is reversible.
Oh, maybe so.
Also, just want to share that Derek Chauvin, this is from 1 hour ago.
Oh, I saw that too, yeah.
Was sentenced to 21 years in federal prison for violating George Floyd's civil rights, which is... I have not watched the video, but it seems...
Yeah, you definitely did.
Oh, no, I watched the George Floyd video. I was going to say I've not watched the video of the newest one of a man getting shot 60 times.
Yeah, I'm not. That's terrible.
It's like, okay, cool. Someone gets some prison time. People are still getting shot 60 times. Like, nothing's changing.
Well, I mean, it's kind of good, though, like, regardless of the case, like, because he only got second-degree murder, and I don't think it was a significant amount of time. The original charge.
Probably not.
So, like...
I actually don't even remember that he got convicted.
So he's going to spend a significant time in jail now, so... Yeah. Which he should, because, I mean, it was pretty heinous. I mean, it didn't have to go the way it did, so...
Nope.
Regardless of, like, if George Floyd did something wrong that day, that's... I mean, I read the story that maybe he did, but that doesn't matter. That, I mean, you shouldn't, like, you should just arrest the guy if he did something,
He was using, like, counterfeit bills or something like that. Yeah. Which, like, since when is that a death sentence?
Yeah, that's not. No, I'm just saying, like, I mean, at the minimum, he should have went to jail, not die.
Well, yeah. Glad we agree on that.
Well, anyways, do you have a kitty corner or anything? Sounds like you don't.
I don't think so. Oh, yes. Okay, hold on. Welcome to Jill's Kitty Corner. Meow. So, stop hissing when I introduce Jill's Kitty Corner. You make it sound like no one wants to be here.
You gotta take the good with the bad.
Okay, so what I'm going to share in Jill's Kitty Corner is fun fact that we learned this year. Our little baby goose, our Lucy, who is Miss Sassafras Queen, is terrified of fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
You know how cats' pupils get ginormous when they're scared or hunting or whatever? Her pupils were just... I'm surprised she has any iris left after these few days. Every time I looked over, she was just pupils as huge as her big old eyes, just black.
Pupiled out.
Yeah. She was just... every noise, she'd just jump. It was... Poor little baby. I felt so bad. Because she likes to sleep spooned against me. Like, as every inch of her body touching mine, which I cannot sleep with anything touching me. So I felt bad that I had to, like, not... But she wanted to so bad because she was so scared. And I was like, I can only do this for a little bit. Like, I can't stay awake all night just comforting you. So my poor little angel.
No.
Thankfully, the fireworks have mostly died down. It wasn't that bad, except when it was people like within the block. There were several people in like a block radius that were setting off fireworks at different times for multiple days.
Isn't it illegal in Illinois?
Yes.
So they had to go to Missouri to get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's also like, it was the 5th, and I'm just working from home, and people are setting off fireworks at like 2 p.m. Like, it is daytime.
Yeah.
What do you do? I mean, I guess it's better than midnight when we're trying to sleep, but also, like, why? Why not just save them?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, go somewhere? Like, why do you have to set them off your porch? Maybe their house will catch on fire and we won't have to deal with them anymore.
Yeah, I wonder if it, like, people still get fireworks in, like, the middle of the state.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure people drive hours.
Oh, really?
They probably just... if I had to guess, this is just me, so if we have any Central Illinois listeners, I would guess that, like, one person either picks stuff up when they're going somewhere or does one big, huge trip for the whole group kind of thing. Like everyone in town who wants some, or like everyone of their extended family who wants any. Kind of gopher to get...
Gopher?
Gopher. Yeah, gopher. Go for this. Gopher? You've never heard gopher?
A gopher is an animal.
Yeah, no, gopher also means like someone who goes and picks something up for you. They go for you.
I'm over this.
Gopher.
Anyways, I think that wraps up this week's episode.
Oh, yeah, so that's it for Jill's Kitty Corner. Meow! Just don't even let me finish.
Sorry.
Rude.
Well, anyways, thanks for listening to the podcast. You can find it on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and please be sure to follow the Instagram account, Ramblin' Reynolds. And thanks for listening. Have a good week.
Bye.